This might be the most important video you have ever watched on my channel. I'm not just saying this to increase the watch time on this video. I'm saying this because once I created this document, I had this aha moment. You know those moments where everything just clicks, everything just makes sense. You can actually see the roadmap. You can see how you can actually accomplish your goal. When I made this document, it just happened. Something in the brain, just like the neurons just connect. And just like you can actually see what's the roadmap. You can see how it's possible. So I want you to pay attention to this video. It might be a long one, but if you can't stick through like, I don't know, 30, 40, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, a 40-minute video, how on earth are you going to build a business? Okay? It's much more difficult to build a business than sit through a 40-minute video that will literally explain the roadmap step by step on how you can accomplish your goal. All right? So let's get into it. So escape the done-for-you agency rat race and scale past $50,000 a month with this acquisition workflow. All right. So once I made this, it just made sense. Everything just clicked. Okay. So my goal with this doc is to pull back the curtains on exactly what you need to get to $50,000 a month and beyond with your offer. So I will share all the tactics these gurus use to get you to buy, so you can do the same with your offer and scale past $50,000 a month with ease. You may have noticed that, these gurus are doing the complete opposite of what they are telling you to do. It's time you do what they are doing, not what they are saying you should do. Now, the question on everyone's mind, why should I listen to you? Why should I spend my valuable time, my precious resource on actually consuming this video? Now, I've had the privilege of working with some of these biggest people in the space, which I'm going to go over in this Google document. So back in 2022, I had the privilege of working, being part of Iman's content team. As you can see right here, that's obviously my name, and I'm on a Zoom meeting with Iman. We generated over, I was a part of the content team. We generated over 1 billion organic views, which obviously resulted in tens of millions of leads and millions of dollars for his company, Agency Navigator at the time. So just to be clear, I'm not saying I generated, all this money for Iman. I was strictly just part of his content team. I know that's important to say, and he obviously mentioned that to me as well. Like I can't say, I scaled his brand or something like that. I was just part of the content team that helped, generate the content, which resulted in obviously the rise of his growth. And next is All in Moore. So after working with Iman, I started working with All in Moore, where we implemented the acquisition workflow that all of these people are using. Okay, so everyone is using this. It resulted in 10K days for his sales team, millions of views for his content, and actually growing his presence online, and hundreds of inbound leads, as you can see right here, for the setters to come in and close. So we would generate like hundreds of inbound leads. Setters would come in. They would, obviously set the booking. Closers would come in 10K days, literally. So if that wasn't enough, we worked with Mike Tyson, where we implemented the exact same acquisition workflow and generated 5 million views in just 14 days. All right. So, this stuff works. It's literally what they are using. Like, this is what I said at the beginning. I'm going to peel back the curtains of what they are actually doing. All right. I've had the privilege of working with some of the biggest people in the space. And these are just some of the names. Like, I've worked with bunch of other people, Mark Moss, I've worked with Lark Davis. We generated like millions of views in like a very, very short time span. And obviously we live in an attention economy. So if you want to generate money, you need to acquire attention from the market, and then convert that attention into cash. All right. So it's steps you need to follow. And I've had the privilege of doing that with some of the biggest people in the space, the YouTube videos you watch on YouTube. So if you want to learn basketball, where do you go to? All right. You go to the best. You go to Michael Jordan. You learn from the best. All right. Study what the best are doing and implement it in your business. Don't do what they are saying you should do. Do what they are doing to get you as a customer. If it works for them, it will work for you as well. Do you think Jeff Bezos, Sam Ovens, and Alex Hormozi are sending cold emails and DMs? You think they're out here on their laptop sourcing leads and sending DMs to potential clients and like, please work with me, hop on a sales call and try and persuade the guy? No, like if you hop on a sales call with Hormozi, like you would just throw your money. All right, it doesn't even matter what he's offering. You don't care if he has a guarantee. You don't care if he has like a good offer, no-brainer offer, like that book up there. As you can see, I have the book right there. You don't care about the offer. You're just like, it's Hormozi, take my money. All right. So they have found a way to generate attention and actually build an online presence and build authority that doesn't require that time and effort. So here's the source. So way of the guru, here's some insights I want to share with you. So inbound attraction, this is number one. And then number two, I'm going to talk about profile seduction, right? So the best known product will always beat the best product. That is a quote from Grant Cardone, all right? So look online, look on YouTube, look on the content you're consuming. Everyone who is succeeding has built an inbound attraction machine. Iman Ghazi, Charlie Morgan, Jordan Platten. I've actually, Charlie Morgan is my mentor as well, making like $1 million a month, all right? Jordan Platten, I met him in Cape Town, which was pretty cool. Joel Kaplan, is also on YouTube. Pretty big guys, right? They all have an inbound attraction machine. To win in today's marketplace, you need as much attention around your offer as possible. This is non-negotiable. You're not making the money that you want to be making because you're not putting your offer in front of as many people as possible. Build your YouTube channel, optimize your Instagram, build a free school group, build your newsletter, build your SMS list, as Ty Lopez would say. But it works like this, cold traffic, awareness. People aren't even aware of your offer. People aren't aware of even a problem that they have in their daily life. So they're not even aware of that. So you need to make them aware of the problem, okay, and aware of your solution. And then through content, they build interest in you and your offer and your solution, right? And then they even consider it. So to even consider your offer, right, they need to first be aware of it, okay? And then you need to build interest with it, all right? And then they've shown some intent. Maybe you've got an incentive in your offer for them to show intent, all right? And that's marketing. That's all marketing, all right? So you need to actually put yourself out there if you want to make some money, right? And all these guys know that. That's why they're making $1 million a month, $8 million a month. I don't know how much Jordan is making, but they're making millions of dollars per month, all right? And then they go through the evaluation and the purchase, which is the sale. That is usually the easy part, all right? Because most of your marketing will do the selling for you, okay? So it's not like Iman has an offer. Like he doesn't even have an offer like, I'll guarantee you sign 20 clients and you don't pay. He doesn't have that because he's Iman. Do you understand? Okay, so next let's talk about profile seduction. So getting attention without a profile optimized for conversion is leaving a lot of money on the table. How will someone how will someone know you can solve their problem if you don't tell them? Like, it's like, how would a girl know you're interested in her if you don't show her or tell her? All right. Here are the rules for curating a profile for sales. So, your Serge Katari, I was in Cape Town with him in his cool mansion. It was very nice meeting him. Very, very cool guy. He's got, a lot of people also say this. He's got definitely an aura around him. So you definitely need to feel it to experience it. But so you need to have so here's a list. A cool, clean profile pic. Like, this is not, some cool, crazy news, but some people just have like a weird ass profile pic of their dog. So like, at least just so you show your face, have it professional, because like that'll obviously just showcase in some authority aspect. You need to play the rules of the game. All right. So bio, what you do, what you have done, some results, or like a call to action. So in Serge's case, as a growth creator incubator, all right, offer. So that showcases what he does. And in the link in bio, which is that Loom video, it's like a sales asset, like a VSL, which basically sells them on his solution, sells you on his solution for your problem. Okay, and then you'll buy his product. Okay, that's basically how it works. And then highlights and content. This is obviously the highlights and the actual content. Lifestyle stuff. Just living your life. Vlogging is actually very, very good because you can tell a story. Storytelling is actually what converts. Okay, storytelling is extremely important, and you do that through stories. You tell a story. That's Instagram. Why do you think it's called stories? You have to tell a story, okay? And that causes you to actually convert into a customer. So lifestyle, results, insights, you have to show your personality as well. Just be your authentic self and post valuable insights and posts, okay? So that's basically that. So next up, reverse engineer. You need to figure out your numbers. This is all a numbers game. Business, there's obviously emotion in some aspects, but if you want to scale a business, it's all numbers, all right? It's a numbers game. All success comes down to numbers. So let's say your goal, let's zoom in a bit. Let's say your goal is $50,000 per month. All right. $50,000 per month. And your high ticket offer is $5,000. All right. Let's say a coaching offer or anything like that. You need 10 clients for that. If you post grade 6 maths, you would know it's 10 clients needed to actually get to $50,000 a month with a 5K offer. All right. So let's say your close rate is 20%. That's, that's decent. That's decent. That's obviously why I wrote it there. So you need 50 show ups because 20% of 50 is 10 clients. All right. So you actually need 50 people to show up to a Zoom call or sales call and convert them at 20% to get to 10 clients, 5K, 50K a month. All right. This is very important because this will actually show you how you can actually accomplish these goals. It's enough to just say, oh, I want to make $100,000 a month. If you don't know the inputs that are required to get there, that is why I broke it down in this video. So show up rate is a thing that a lot of people forget. So let's say your show up rate is 70%. So a lot of people will book a Zoom call because they showed interest, but they don't show up to the call because I don't know, their dog died or something. That is, okay, I don't know why I said that, but if they didn't show up to the call because their dog died, that's normal. But anyway, so show ups needed 72. Okay, so 72 people actually need to show up or book the call, all right? And then 70% of that is 50. So 50 people actually show up to the call. All right. So let's say your ABR, which is your appointment booking rate. So that's, let's say you send 1,000 emails just for, or 100 emails, for example. Let's say your appointment booking rate is 2%. 2 people book a call. So, right, you just do the reverse engineer of that. That's why it's called reverse engineer. All right. So you need 3,600 engagements. So, or messages sent or outreach messages sent. All right. So 2% of that is 72. So divide that by 24 days out of the month, excluding, Sundays, because you don't want to work on Sundays. And then you have to reach out to 150 people in 24 days. So 150 people you need to reach out to per day. That's all you need to focus on. Focus on that. Okay. If you reach out to 150 people a day for 24 days out of the month, that is 3,600 messages, reach outs, right? With a 2% ABR, appointment booking rate, you'll have 72 shows, right? Or bookings, right? And 70% of those people show up. That is 50 bookings, 20% close rate, 10 clients, 5K offer, 50K a month. You see how easy this is? So all you need to do to get to $50,000 a month, to reach your goal of making $50,000 a month, right? Let's zoom out a bit. All you need to do is reach out to 150 people a day. That's all you need to do. Success and making money is all an input-output game. You've heard this a lot of Luke Belmar saying inputs, output, boom, boom. All right? So 50K a month is 3,600 messages. That is 150 messages a day. These are your numbers. Focus on that, all right? So let's move over to the acquisition workflow. How to actually convert, how to actually start a conversation with these people. So we have the numbers, KPIs. Key performance indicators, 150 messages a day. Now we need a way to facilitate that in your company. So it needs to be automated. So we have no emotions because obviously we as humans are very emotional. Believe it or not, 95% of your actions you take is of emotions. I've been learning some crazy stuff recently from this guy called actualize.org on YouTube. And he says everything we do is for survival. And survival is an emotional thing. All right, because you want to reproduce so you can, and reproduction, I'm going way off topic, but reproduction isn't just through babies. Believe it or not, reproduction is this video. This is reproduction. Believe it or not, because I am sharing my ideas and my knowledge and my expertise to you, which you then can use and obviously use your own, Well, I'm not sure what's happening right now. I'm getting a ton of messages. All right. Anyway, someone just spazzed out on Discord. But anyway, back to the leverage. All right. So leverage because you don't want to waste any time. All right. So no emotions and no time or no effort. What is going on? All right. Everything will be good now, hopefully. Someone just went crazy on Discord. But we only need a VA to handle all the positive replies and schedule the calls. All right. So automated so we can remove the emotions. Okay. So you're not up and down one day, one day you're motivated, send 100 messages, let's go. And then the other day you are depressed because you're getting no replies. You don't want that. We want automated and we want leveraged. Okay. So we have no time. All right. So that's obviously through automation. Actual AI or a bot doing this, which I will share with you right now. All right. So you only need a VA to handle all the positive replies you're getting from these messages. With a system I'll be sharing with you, you'll be able to book 3 to 5 bookings per month. That should be per day. 3 to 5 per month, that is definitely not enough. With a 20% closing rate, here's some quick math as well. All right. So with the system I'll be sharing with you right now in the next few minutes, you'll be able to book 3 to 5 meetings per month. It all comes down to math. All right. It's a numbers game, as I showed you. With a 20% closing rate, that's 1 client a day. Let's just take 5 bookings. Okay. Just to be optimistic. Let's just see what we can do. All right. With a 20% closing rate, that's 1 client, because 20% of 5 is 1. All right. 1 client is 5K times 5 days a week. So that's 1 client every day for 5 days. That's $25,000 a week. And there's obviously 4 weeks in a month. That's $100,000 per month with just outreach, with just sending messages, not even considering inbound, like this video I'm doing right here. All right. So here's how it works. Here's how you source qualified leads. All right. So this is the acquisition workflow, actually starting a conversation with someone and getting them to book a call so you can close them on the sales call, get them as a client. All right. So you start with YouTube. So you go to YouTube and you go to influencers. All right. So this is how you source qualified people who will buy your offer. Okay. Go to YouTube, search keywords like, I will just do it right now. Let's go to YouTube and we search. Look at this. I've got a quote right here because I don't want to be distracted by whatever home screen videos are here. So this is some like extension which you can download. Very important. So let's just say best online business to start in 2024. See what these people are doing. So it's usually like, SMMA guys, a lot of people. Let's just go to... So obviously there's a lot of influencers, right? But that's not what we're doing. We are just going to the YouTube, search the keywords. Let's go to Cardinal Mason, all right? And then, okay, you go to the Instagram. So YouTube is just to find the influencers, all right? Then you go to the Instagram, all right? Looks like my guy doesn't have an Instagram. Let's just search his name. Alrighty, so here I found his Instagram. It's pretty easy. Just copy his name on YouTube and paste it on Instagram. I'm sure you have enough brain cells to do that. All right. So next up, you go to the call to action posts and you go to the comments. All right. So that's the first, this is where you will get the most qualified leads. You go to the call to action posts. So a call to action post is essentially, Charlie Morgan does this very well. So it's like, I've got this Google document that I will share with you how I signed 100 clients. Just DM me the word doc and I'll send it over. And then you'll get like thousands of people in the comment section commenting doc. So the thing with this is they already showed incentive to actually, to, learn more. So, they are qualified leads because they want to learn more and they're already, following Charlie Morgan. So they're on the journey and they already maybe signed a few clients. They just want to scale more. All right. So let's see if we can find like, a one where it says comment the word, whatever. Probably this one. Let's just see. At the end is usually like comment the word, whatever, and then I'll send it over. Like there's a lot of people, you've probably noticed that. DM me the word copy. There. This is a call to action post. All right. CTA at the end. So here's the guy. Copy. All right. Let's just see more replies. Let's just go to more. Copy. Why is it only loading one? But anyway, you can do this on your phone as well. Copy. All these people are qualified leads that are obviously looking to learn more. So you can then just come into with your offer. All right. You can look at those people commenting copy. How many comments did this get? Where do you see? 107 comments. So that's, let's just say 50% of those commented the word copy. It's probably more like 60, 70%. So let's say 70 people commented the word copy. That is 70 qualified leads that are looking for help. All right. They're already looking for help. So that's the first strategy. Second one is actually this one. So the followers, I just put in the middle because it looks cooler. But you actually want to start off, the next one is the value posts. So like and comment. So value posts are just, as the name says, just providing value. So this one. All right. And then you just go to the likes. Okay. And you reach out to these people. Pretty simple, right? And also you can do the comments. Let's just see if I got that right. Value posts, likes, and comments. All right. And then the last one is followers because you want to start off with this one and then this one. This one is the most qualified. a little less qualified, and this is the least qualified, the followers, because you don't even know, like you go to his followers, all right? Obviously 81,000 people. You don't know if they are, active. You don't know if they're actually, ready to run a business. You don't know if they are looking for some help with their business. So you don't know that, but that is the last option I would use, all right? So you can remove this. Back to the video. So this is very, very cool. Scraping qualified leads, all right? So there's a lot of tools you can use. Yes, Phantom, you can connect your Instagram. You can actually extract all the likes, all the comments, all the followers, and you can extract that into a Google Sheet CSV file, all right? So you can use, SOC leads as well, IG export tool. There's a lot of them online. You can just search Instagram, sourcing tool or something like that, right? So now you've scraped and sourced and scraped the leads. You want to download it into a CSV file. Okay, so this is where you source the qualified leads, all right? Here's where you can scrape them. So this is where you can get a lot of people. Sourcing is just one by one. It's more qualified, but takes more time, okay? Scraping is you can get a lot in a lot less time and very automated, so zero pain, zero effort required, but it's going to be less qualified, okay? So because actually it's going through a machine. So these things can extract all the likes, all the comments from a post and put it into a CSV file, like a Google Sheet, all right? Now you use that CSV file with their name and the name and the Instagram profile, and that's basically all you need, and copy and paste it into one of these bots, all right? So this is very, very cool. So you have your IG DM bot, right? DM automation bot and IG super booster bot. So these two, you actually insert that CSV file with their name and their surname and their Instagram profile link, right? So insert that CSV file into these bots, and with this bot, it will basically automate the DM process. So let's say the opening message is like, hey, how's it going with your agency or something like that. You can actually insert that messaging in the bot, and every 9 minutes it will send that message to the different people you have scraped through these different scraping tools. All right. So you just insert it there, and every 9 minutes it sends a message. It's every 9 minutes or so because you obviously don't want to get banned. Because obviously if you do this, Instagram will instantly ban you. Okay. But with this, it's actually exactly made how you won't get banned. So it's that's the entire purpose of the bot, is so that you won't get seen by Instagram's radar. You won't be detected. All right. So this works absolute wonders. It takes emotions and intense labor out of the equation. It works as long as you continue to feed it leads. That's all you need. You just have to source these leads or scrape these leads, right? And just feed it into the machine. Makes money while you sleep. Literally talking with people while you sleep. Okay. So this is how it works. This is very, very cool. I got this from Charlie Morgan. So this is obviously not my diagram, but I inserted a few of my, things in here. Things I mean by different call to actions and different, what do you call this? Different processes in the system. So you have your market right here. This is the barrel full of water, right? This is the market. This is where all your clients are going to come from. This is raw value. Okay. By raw value, I basically mean money in the client's bank account. That's what you want, obviously. Okay. So you have the inputs, which is the leads you sourced and the leads you scraped using the tools or manual labor through the likes and comments, right? So you have your opener, which obviously the bot sends, which you feed it the leads to, all right? Every 9 minutes, it sends it to the different names and surnames and profiles, which you obviously inserted in that bot, all right? And then you provide it with free value, with the opener. So let's say they respond, your VA comes in and they see all the positive replies, and then you say, oh, that's awesome, I've worked with so-and-so, here's a free value, whatever, which I will share with you right now in the different call approaches, all right? So this is a lot like, dating as well, cold approaching. You don't ask a girl on the first date to marry, okay? It's you don't hop in on a DM conversation and buy my offer. You don't even know the guy, all right? You can't just go straight to marrying, okay? Opener, right? You just ask a question, you're just curious, and that will obviously incentivize them to answer back, because you're not pitching from the start, right? You're not asking to, will you marry me, from the absolute start, okay? And then you just provide some free value, see where they are at the business, ask some questions, see where they're stuck, see where their bottleneck is in their business, and maybe help them with that. You just want to help. if you just provide enough goodwill to the market through content like this that I'm sharing with you right now, or in the DMs, more personal, actually help them one-on-one, like you will get value back. It's just how it works, okay? So then you obviously provide them or send them over the VSL, okay? And this is like a system. This is how it works. This is how you make profit. It's not just like this thing where money just appears. There's a system behind it. So you have your inputs and leads, which obviously I shared with you. You have the opener, which the bot does on itself. You literally don't even have to do it. You just provide it with the leads. You send over the free value, which I will share with you. You send over the VSL, which is a video sales letter, which basically explains your offer to them. So they are warmed up when they hop on the sales call. So you don't want to hop on the sales call and the guy's like, what do you do? You want to share with them beforehand so they are warmed up before they open the call. So the closing rate is 10 times higher, okay? In the VSL, they have the offer. And then when they are interested, they're like, wow, this is interesting. Where can I learn more? Can I book a call with you? Then you send over the calendar link, okay? They schedule, all right? And then before the call, you send over sales assets. So that's to warm them up even more, all right? What is Grammarly doing here? Get out of here, bro. All right. So you have your sales assets. You send over YouTube videos of yours. You send over some more free value so you can convert them before they even hop on the call. All right. That's why these, people's closing rate is so high, because they actually warm them up before the call. They're not completely cold. Okay. You want to warm them up. So then they show up, which I mentioned. Usually market average is around 70%. Okay. Then you have the sales call. And then you answer some questions. Then at the end of the call, you do some, objection handling. All right. If they have any objections, usually they don't, because you've sent over so many sales assets. You've shared what you've done, what you do with your offer over VSL. You've presented your offer. They're obviously incentivized. They are interested in it. So they are asking for a calendar link so they can open a call with you. All right. Then on the call, you send over the payment link. They obviously sign the contract, and then you send over the school request or whatever program hosting platform you're using. And then, that's basically profit in your bank account. This is how it works. It's pretty simple. Okay. It's like inputs, send a message, free value. Like if you're not making money, somewhere in the system, there's a leak. Okay. Maybe your offer is terrible, so they don't even ask for the Calendly. It's like your offer, so it doesn't resonate with the market. You don't you don't actually introduce the pains and desires in the offer. You don't understand the market's desires. You don't understand your clients' goals, whatever, and the bottleneck that is keeping them stuck. Okay, you don't know that because you haven't done any market research. You're just blindly doing what you want, not what the market wants. Okay, you don't build a business around. You don't build a marketplace around the business. You build a business around the marketplace. All right. You start with the marketplace and you find out what are their pains and desires. And then you create an offer around that resonates with them. Okay. And then they will ask for the Calendly, because they are it's like if someone feels like you deeply understand their problems, they think you have the solution. All right. If you can literally say, oh, you're experiencing this problem, you can't scale because you can't sign these clients. The clients are churning after 3 months. So you're just in this, this negative feedback loop, this agency rat race where you're just signing clients just for them to churn 3 months later. So you're basically running like a hamster wheel on the same spot, doing all this work, but just staying at the same spot, making, $10,000, $20,000 a month. It's like, whoa, you understand exactly what I'm going through. You must know the solution. Boom. That's how you do it. All right. So you need to know your market very, very well. And then you just go through this process. They send over the payment and then boom, profit. And then if you're smart, you can reinvest that, right, into leads and into more setters, into more bots, and you increase the outreach. All right. So that's how it works. Okay. This is how people make a lot of money. It's not. Hopefully during this video, you're having like aha moments. You're like, oh, this makes sense. Like with this as well, the KPIs, to get to $50,000 a month, all you need to do is send 150 messages a day. With all these industry average metrics, that's all you need, okay? So all you need to do is have a system that can send that much. And this is exactly what I'm sharing with you right now. How to get the leads, how to scrape the leads, and how to insert them into a bot. Download the CSV file, obviously insert it into these bots, and they will do the work for you. Sending 150 messages a day across different accounts. All right? So here's actually how to cold approach, how to actually the opener. This is very important. Like, I've read this book called Blink, and people, I don't know quite what the author's name is, but like, first impressions matter. All right, it really does. We are very visual. People are very, very visual, especially men. Okay, so first impressions are very important, very, very important. You don't want to come off as salesy from the start. Okay, like dating, you don't ask the girl to get married on the first date. Right? Well, some of you are crazy. Some of you are just out here asking to marry on the first date. All right, talking about children and stuff. But same in business. You don't want to come off salesy from the get-go. People are sick and tired of being presented with offer after offer. They just want to be helped. All right. There are multiple openers to use, just like there are multiple pickup lines. It's the same thing. You have to test and see what works for you and your market. All right. Do not blindly copy and paste. Don't monkey see, monkey do. I want to help you to learn how to think. You have to learn how to think, okay? You have to understand psychology. You have to read books on how people's mind work, so you can leverage that, and not in a manipulative way, but actually to speak their language and to help them and to actually resonate with how they think, okay? Not resonate, but like talk how they talk. That's basically what you want to do. You want to talk their language, all right? And to do that, you need to understand how the human brain works, how psychology works, okay? So approach one. This is indirect. It's just free value. This is the one that's producing the best results at the moment, because the industry are so numb with being presented with offer after offer being pitched left and right. They are just, if they see a pitch, they're just like, no, I don't want it. But if they're presented with a question, maybe some free value, they're like, oh, sure. Okay. So start with a question. This will engage most people because they are keen to have a conversation, not get pitched. All right. I'm going to share two approaches with you. All right. So, hey, name, obviously that's their name. Do you work with coaches? Just a, quick question. Hey, name, do you have an agency? Hey, name, how's your consulting business going? Like questions like this. All right. Just how are the business going? Like, can I help with anything? Anything like that. Okay. So this requires more upfront work, but the ROI on time and revenue are well worth it. Okay, this free value should be aimed at solving their problem or showing them what they are missing out on by not continuing with your service. Right? Then you say, great, I've made this free, Google Doc, PDF, whatever, that will help you along your journey. Let me know what you think. Okay, then just send over some free value, and they're like, wow, this guy, I don't even know him, man. He's just presenting me with free value, and if you resonate with it, you're like, wow, this guy really understands my problem. He must have the solution. And then you're like, oh, can I learn more? Where's a link to us so I can book a call? You open the call, you close them as a client. All right, and do that with 150 messages a day, and you'll get to $50,000 a month. All right. Remember to follow up. The money is in the follow up. Super important. People just say, oh, follow up, but you need to actually do it. Like with my cold emails, I follow up on people 8 times. That's why I'm able to work with these people. Because it actually, with these big people, because like it shows to them you are actually here to help. You're not just pitching them and running to the next one. You're actually like consistent. You're like, yo, like where are you? Like, let's do this, I'm not going to go through follow-ups in this video, but anyway, answer the questions they might have and encourage them to schedule a call. Most of the time, all right, they will ask to schedule a call because you have just solved their problem with your free value. And they've just received so much value. They're like, wow, like I need to know what this guy knows. All right. So if everything is done smoothly, they will gladly schedule a call. So here are some examples of some free value you can provide, right? I already obviously have my ebook, which you can just send me a DM on Instagram. DM me the word ebook, okay? If you are interested, it's like my, I'll quickly share with you. So this is basically my, 6-pack and 6 figures ebook. I've received a lot of great feedback from this, so I really appreciate you. So this is free, right? Just all free. It's a 13-page ebook, all right? 13 pages. The art of mental and physical aesthetics, all right? So I've obviously been going to the gym for around 6 years now. Haven't skipped a single day in 6 years, right? So that's basically that. How to achieve 6 figures a year, so $8,000 a month, okay? And a 6-pack, So shredded and rich, jacked and rich. That's what you want, right? So, some food for thought. It's pretty cool. You can click on it and actually takes you to the page. Some food for thought, how important fasting is. I go over like what I eat in a day, like my actual routine that I'm following at the moment, like boxing, stuff like that. And here I go over like how to actually achieve like mental aesthetics. That's basically just your mind in order to get to 6 figures. So, spider effect is all about positioning. You're like a spider, chilling there and waiting for the deals to come in. It's all about positioning. The one thing that you need to actually get to 6 figures. So that's very, very cool. So if you want that, just DM me the word ebook on Instagram and I will send it to you. That's an example. Google Doc, like this one right here. Evergreen VSL, so that's a video sales letter that you send them. It can be a YouTube video, it can be a Loom video, like this one. Maybe a personalized audit or some expert advice that you share with them, or a free sample of your work. So maybe a week you do like, let's say you have a school community, you let them in for like 3 days so they can experience the product. And then when they are kicked out, they have this, people are loss averse. So they would rather not lose, right? They would rather not lose $100 than gain $100. That's why, so people are loss averse. So that is the, which one was that? The free sample, okay? That's also why people, it's also the reciprocity bias. There's a lot of biases, and that's why you need to learn psychology, all right? And cognitive biases and heuristics in the mind. You need to learn that, okay? And that's why people in the store actually give you like free samples. So it's like they're giving you free value in the form of like food and like satiation, whatever, and like pleasure through the food. Maybe it's some candy, okay? And then when you look at them, like they give you a free sample, and they just look at you like, yo, are you gonna buy my thing now? And then you feel like kind of bad. You're like, oh shit, like I might as well just take the candy. You don't even want to, just because they provide you with a free value. Now you feel like you have to do something back. Okay, so these are just some examples of some free value you can do. So approach number 2, all right? This is more direct and offer focused, all right? Here you can still start with a question, just because the market is so numb to being pitched all the time, okay? It's like when you open a message or when you go up to a girl and you're like, hey, will you marry me? Like that won't work. Maybe 1 out of 1,000, but like, would you even want to marry that girl? Because like she's kind of crazy, okay? So it's the same in business. If you are reaching out to 1,000 people and just like, buy my thing, and they're like, sure, like you would be like, whoa, you don't even ask any other questions. Like, what is this guy's crazy, okay? So another method is to film a personalized video. So you can go evergreen after you've signed a couple clients, all right? So what I mean by personalized video, I will share with you how this works, okay? This is what I mean. So personalized video is basically like a Trojan horse message. So essentially you, film a message. You're like, hey, Mr. Prospect, I can help you with this thing, with your selfie camera. Just let me know. This is just a video asking for permission to pitch. So like you are being open and explicit. You're saying, I've got this thing that I think will help you. Just let me know if it's okay, if I can send it through. This is just to ask for permission. So just send me a thumbs up if everything is good. Like I just want to pitch you. You're just asking for permission, all right? And that's another cognitive bias, all right? So in this video, you're only asking for permission to pitch. Be open and upfront about it. They will respect it and most likely give you the time of the day, all right? If you say like, you don't have to, it is a pitch, okay? So if you're open to it, just send me a thumbs up and I'll send it over, okay? Then you take into consideration their feelings and they're like, oh, this guy's nice. I will give him the time of the day. And also there's another cognitive bias that goes into that. It's the commitment consistency. So like they are saying yes to being pitched. So when they send over the offer, they feel like they need to say yes again because they're already committed to something. So there's a lot of cognitive biases that you need to learn. It's very, very important. All right. Once you say yes, you can send over Evergreen VSL, right? Either MP4 format or a Loom video. All right. This is Evergreen VSL, should be offer focused. All right. Pains and desires. All right. Very, very important. So what would the outcome be of working with you? Incentive drives action. All right. So that's why offer is so important, because it kind of puts like a snapshot into the future. Like you can achieve 30 to 60 bookings a month, or you don't pay. Like they have that vision in their mind of what that can feel like, and then they link that feeling to you, and then obviously they want to schedule a call and buy a thing. That's how the offer works. All right. Now do the same as in approach 1. Follow up. Answer questions. Sorry about that, and encourage them to book a call. All right. If everything is done right, they will book a call. So it goes like this. Right, you have your opener with a question or the video, the selfie video. Okay, so you ask a question just like in the first one. You work with coaches, and obviously this depends all on your niche. Okay, and the video. So I'm not going to go over like the exact video script. I don't want to give scripts because you have to think for yourself, okay? You have to be creative, especially in today's marketplace where everyone is just so numb to being pitched, right? Then you send over, the opener or the question is just to ask them for permission to actually pitch your product or your offer, okay? When they say yes, you send it over. When the video is done well, and you can look some YouTube videos on how to create a good VSL, right? They're encouraged to schedule a call. You have the sales call, and then they give you money after the call. That's how it works, all right? So here are some final thoughts, right? You're not making the money you want to be making because you're not getting enough attention on your offer, all right? And the only 3 ways to get attention, there's like 4, is like ads, okay? So like paid ads, paid traffic, okay? Actually buying an audience, right? Then you have cold outreach and warm outreach. But I just put it the same as outreach, okay? So buying audiences, sending DMs to people like I shared in this video, okay? And also organic, so posting content online. Those are the only 3 ways you can use to get more attention on your offer, okay? You don't have to use what I'm using, but this just actually showcases the math behind it and how to actually accomplish your goal, right? It's all a numbers game. You have to send 150 messages a day, okay? So, if you're not building your personal brand, you're asking to be left behind. Like, let's say you're sending, DMs to potential clients, right? They will check out your profile. They will go to your YouTube videos and consume a few YouTube videos. They will do that. Who do you think will win between the guy who sends the outreach messages, okay, and doesn't have a YouTube channel, and the guy who sends the same messages, maybe even less, but has a YouTube channel? The YouTube channel guy will 100% of the time win because they are building a parasocial relationship with you through the content, like I'm doing right now, okay? You are forming a relationship with me that I didn't even know of because you're watching my content, okay? So if you don't have your middle of funnel, right, that is basically your YouTube videos, your content, your sales assets, this video that I'm doing right now, dialed in, this won't work. Identify your goal, right? Identify $50,000 a month, maybe it's $100,000 a month, maybe it's $30,000 a month, okay? Identify the inputs needed, so the numbers, the KPIs, hit those numbers daily, and success will become inevitable. That's what I'm saying all the time, all right? So here's my promise to you, all right? If this acquisition workflow sounds interesting, if all of this made sense so far, like who the people I've worked with, pretty decent people, all the inbound attraction, actually gaining awareness, gaining interest, and then actually activating the sale, right? Setting up a good profile, finding out your numbers, sourcing the qualified leads, scraping the leads through tools, and then inserting that into a bot which sends the messages without your effort, right? Without your time and effort, which takes emotion out of it. Actually setting up the approach, which is the opener. If all that sounds interesting to you, right? And you feel like your business will benefit from this, DM me model on IG, on Andro Koen, so on Instagram. So this is obviously my profile. Just DM me the word model and I will get back to you, okay? Or you can schedule a call down below. So there's a link, the first sentence of my description of the YouTube. There's a link where you can schedule a call. So any time slot that works for you, you can just schedule a call right there, all right? So my team and I will help build out a system in your business that will make it inevitable. I always say this, you just have to find out the numbers, okay? For you to not reach your goal of making $50,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $100,000 a month with your business, all right? We will identify the inputs needed to get to your output. So it's all an input-output game, okay? So your goal is basically the output. And build the system that will facilitate that growth in the most predictable and efficient manner possible, right? It's proven to work with 6, multi-6, 7, and even 8-figure companies. Even 9-figure companies use this, all right? It's called direct input-output equation. It's reliable and predictable. So I've had the privilege of working with some of the biggest names in the space, like, Iman Gadzi, obviously, which I mentioned at the beginning. I was part of his content team, like Alan Moore as well, Mike Tyson, and many others. And I've seen what it takes to scale to multiple 6, 7, and even 8-figure level. All right. These are just some of the other people we've worked with as well, with my business. So if you want to install a system that can predictably send 150 to 200 messages per day, all without your time and effort, all right? DM me model on Instagram on at Andro, or you can just schedule a slot below, and then I will obviously open a call with you and see if you're a good fit for what we offer, and see if we can actually help you with your situation. So yeah, that's basically my video for today. If obviously all this sounds interesting to you, you can schedule a call down below, or just DM me on Instagram and I can see how I can help you with this. So yeah, that's basically that. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If not, that's also totally fine. I don't mind. We're actually going to Greece in the next 4 days, which is amazing. I actually want to show you the spot. So here's the spot we're going to in the next 4 days. It's a client retreat. So yeah, in Greece, this is the spot. Looks extremely nice. I'm very, very excited for this. Even got a jacuzzi. I didn't even know we had a jacuzzi. Like, these are all the photos of the spot. We're just going for 7 days, so a week. Flying there in around 4 days, the 20th of May. So, yeah, this is like the stuff you can actually accomplish when you actually sit down, do the work, and you can achieve the freedom you always wanted. Like, if you've told me a year ago I was going to this mansion or this villa in Greece, just flying there just because I want to, I would be saying you are on some drugs. Like, what are you doing? But this stuff is really possible, and it can happen way quicker than you think. And obviously, it's not going to be easy. Obviously, it's difficult, but that's why not everyone can do it. That's why just a select few of people can actually push through that adversity and make it happen. So, yeah, that's just my little motivational speak at the end of this video. But yeah, if you want some help with this, you can just DM on Instagram at Andro or just schedule a slot down below. But anyway, that's all for me. I'm rambling on, and I see you on the next one. Cheers.